Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast Network. This is We Are Error Season 3, Episode 7, 2020 and beyond. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, thank you so much. Please go to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. We're at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at / We Are Podcast. With that said, on to the podcast.
We are Error.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're in the green.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for Hobbs to get his food on.
Get his life together. Never gonna eat again.
No.
Now that Hobbs is on the menu.
Never gonna do a podcast, cause Hobbs is looking for food.
Bro, let's
Buying
do
them
this.
wings, making it harder cause you're high.
Bro, I'm having a hard time focusing right now.
I'm having a hard time trying to...
Are the numbers talking back yet?
In the back of his head, he's like, I'm freaking out, they need to stop, I need to order this, oh shit.
I'm actually doing that right now.
It's like, everything's cool, Javi, just smile.
Just act like I'm fine.
That was the worst possible thing you could have done.
What sauce do I want? Oh fuck, duck. Alright, would it be worse if we got quiet?
Yeah, keep talking. I can't do silence.
What?
Hey, let's talk
Well, let's just be quiet.
Guys, please talk. I'm begging you, please talk, guys.
Today, Javi.
I'm doing it. I'm
Today, Junior. Can we put on the pizza? Make your life easier so you'll stop freaking out?
No, man, you good.
I kind of want you to put in the pizza, but I'll preheat the oven.
Yeah.
You want?
Yeah, watch this. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'll preheat that oven.
Why are you making eye contact with what he's saying?
That's what I always call foreplay, preheating the oven. Put that baby in there.
You know, because it's just like a woman's vagina is warm like an oven.
Yeah, baby. Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Are Error Podcast.
Movie news!
What is the movie new podcast?
All right,
Movie news!
Wait! He's got to
What
do
he
the
said.
intro. Shut up. Let's start over.
I just did what you said.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Are Error Podcast. This is Duck. I'm here with
Jake.
and Javi. And today we have a very special guest, our friend who has been on the show before, and also the Dungeon Master of Heroes, Gyros, Ethan Eastwood.
How y'all doing, folks?
Hey, thank you for joining us, Ethan.
Is
Hey.
this like the fourth time?
I
I've
think
been
this is the
back?
third
Yeah,
time. You were
Probably
here
fourth.
for the...
I think it's the fourth.
Damn, dude.
May the fourth be with
You
him.
win. You are the most...
And may the fourth be with
Fuck
us,
yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, man, you're like
That's
the
our
Tom
treat.
Hanks of our version of SNL.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Before he hosted, 5 times.
And then 8 times.
And then 27 times.
I don't know who's in the 5 Timers Club.
So what is the We Are Air podcast? It's a podcast we talk about movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about, and we're going to have a whatever podcast. Hey, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Dude,
Year.
Happy New Year.
It is January 5th when we're recording this, so the question is...
The question
The
of the energy cube.
Wait, let me guess. When's Australia going to stop being on fire, or when's World War III going to
I
stop?
always say that Australia's like the hottest place to be right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, I know some of these fears are very,
Why are you pointing in my direction like I'm
Unprecedented.
afraid of this?
well,
We're not going to
people
get
have been making a fit over the fucking
I'm
draft
welcoming
again.
all of this.
Huh?
People have been throwing a fit over this World War III shit about the fucking draft.
First of all, I
And
know
of the
that-
people in this room,
Wait,
there's only one person in here that potentially affects.
So what you got to do, you got to stop working out.
time out. Wait, what? What the fuck are you guys talking about?
World War III, everybody's afraid that they're going to reinstate the draft. It's never going to happen.
No, it's not.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Why are we going to World War III?
So I guess you haven't been reading the news
No.
lately. There was
Top
a
general for
Iran
was assassinated.
Yes.
By the
Well,
U.S.
more like blown to smithereens.
So there's a possibility we could be going to war?
We sent
Yeah.
3,000 troops to Iran.
Yeah.
What?
This
Yes.
Yeah.
I really have not.
Hell of a way to start off the
Hey,
new
you know what?
decade.
It doesn't matter though. Like, how does it affect you personally right now?
No, it ain't.
It didn't affect me at all.
That's why I don't pay attention to news myself. You know what? I gathered all my information from memes alone.
Yes. And
That's what I figured out. Like,
Yes,
oh, this
as
meme is
God,
trending.
yeah,
I better go see the source of the
These
meme.
are the to read the ancient scriptures
I know.
to foresee the prophecy.
Hey, 5 days into the new year, has anything happened with you guys? Anything exciting? Anything crazy?
You know my shit. I don't.
I refuse to put it out on the internet.
Hey, wait.
bitch.
All right, what happened, Hobbs? We can talk about it.
Well, I found out that my ex-wife, before, I'm
Which
pretty sure-
one?
I only got the one. But
As far as we know.
prior to the separation, she went on a trip to Sherman, Texas, which is where this ex lived at the time.
So an ex of
I'm-
hers.
An ex of hers. And I'm pretty sure she fucked that guy over that weekend while we were still living together.
Do you think he's saying
then,
X
like-
gonna give it to you every time he's doing it?
You just put that in his head. His heart hurts.
Oh my god, come on. You gotta laugh about it.
To be fair, though,
X gonna give it to you.
to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
weren't you two already divorcing and or divorced?
Well, we are currently divorced. At that time, we were still married and living together.
Okay, then that's
Well, that was
fucked up.
that time, but you're not at that time anymore.
No.
Exactly. It's 2 years later.
And it's like, oh, fuck.
So how are you
Different
processing that?
A lot of rage.
Yeah?
It's a lot of rage.
Are you directing it in the appropriate places?
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I'm only 5 days in.
I'll
I'm
be
pretty sure.
honest with you.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna go off the rails at some point.
I'm a rageaholic. I need more rageahol.
I need another dose of Rageahol.
Well, Javi, I'm sorry that's happening. Fuck that bitch, as I've
Bingo.
said multiple times. If she's listening to this podcast, which is a chance, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that. 'cause
Go
you know
fuck yourself.
Yeah. Let's
We'll
move
be gone
on
to
to
November.
Ethan. Ethan, have you done anything the last 5 days for New Year's?
He worried about the draft because of the imminent war.
But that shit doesn't really bug me. But, it's kind of poor timing that, I guess subconsciously I'm freaking out about it because I had a weird dream about that shit.
About the draft?
A few days ago. Not about the draft specifically, but all these fucking World War III memes and whatnot. I'm not a very paranoid person. I don't think anything super serious is going to come out of this. Sure, war will
Smoke
be
that thing.
over there.
See what happens.
Yeah,
Prove
exactly.
it.
That's why I'm kind of
Fucking
avoiding
prove it.
Because that's like the key to the door that holds back my subconscious bullshit.
No. So you don't have a paranoia.
But for some reason, I had this dream the other night where I was in some random house. I open up the door, I poke my head outside, and I see these fucking explosions off in the distance. We're talking like mushroom clouds and shit. And I go back in the house, and I'm like, suddenly there's this big wave of heat that's like trying to force the door open, so I have to close it shut. So I'm like, oh great, fucking nukes. Just casually, like, oh, well, guess I'm gonna die.
Hey, that's derogatory. Nuclear weapons.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use the.
Don't
didn't
use the
derogatory term.
other N-word.
Only physicists could use that word.
You're right. You're right.
That's
Apologies to any
Yeah.
physicists,
Yeah.
especially
Do
nuclear.
you even
physicists.
practice fission?
Do you even fuse, bro? But man, I don't know why.
What's up, my new?
That was just a
Can't
dream
say
that
that.
freaked me the fuck out. Because
It's all right. My best friend's a physicist.
Yeah.
I love
But
that
I mean-
excuse. I can say it. My best friend's black.
I knew exactly what you meant. That's even funnier here, though. Like, well, no, let me clarify how I meant that.
my physicist typing this.
Oh, man, let me tell you something, my fizz.
Oh man.
My fizzing.
Yeah. My fizz.
Straight up fizzing?
Yeah. Man, did you see that nuke the other day?
Dude, that shit went off. It burned everything to a crisp.
It
We're
was
talking
the
like
bomb.
crazy shit.
That's a no good.
Yeah, bro, that freaked me the fuck out. I woke up in a cold sweat and I had to kind of look around and go, "Oh, I'm not dead. Okay, that's fine."
I'm sorry about that, my fizzing.
But
Cold sweat?
that
Like
unfortunately,
nuclear winter?
yes.
Ooh.
Although in Texas we haven't had winter yet, it's just waiting to come and smack us.
Yeah, we'll get snow in fucking April.
Never gonna happen.
Exactly. But honestly, that's probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the past 5 days, and that's including me having to pay for my fucking classes already.
Your classes
Ouch.
are
Hey,
classes.
why are you paying for them? Nuclear winter's coming.
I know, right?
Hey, you know what? You get your school paid for free if you join the army.
Get drafted immediately.
Done.
Yeah, so it's either go
And
die by bullet now,
Dude,
and have school paid for, pay for school now, and die by nuke later.
But you were saying how
Do you
proud
want to save
were?
people's lives or their Xboxes?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean,
They won't
go
take
for
me. I'm 37.
Yeah, go for the
They won't take me. I have crippling depression.
They won't take me. I am evidently
These
psychotic.
damn flat feet.
I do got flat feet. And it turns out that's not a myth. They will not draft you if you have flat feet.
So you get.
So if you
wait,
got
wait,
arches, you
time
can
out.
make them bitches fall.
Time out. So you get there, you want to go, you're all gung ho, you're like, we're gonna fucking do this. I
Hold
want
up.
to kill some motherfuckers.
Hold up. No. I'm sorry, sir. Show us your feet.
Yeah, right.
Sir,
Are those
sir.
flat feet?
I
Yes.
know you're going to be disappointed, but I'm afraid you have flat feet.
The
No.
fuck I do.
You know what?
Sir, we cannot admit you into the military.
That's
at this time.
fucking hilarious. But you know, there was people back in Nam that had to tell that fucking story why they didn't go to fucking war. Whenever the draft happened and all that shit, it was like, man, I wanted to go, but I couldn't get in because these damn flat feet. Like, seriously, this shit fucking actually happened.
That really did?
Yeah, there's a
Damn.
there's
Why
a
can't you have flat
there's a
feet? Is that
They
like
can't
because
walk as
yeah
far
they
as people
can't
with
they,
arches.
yeah they have
And,
they
like,
have a
traverse
more
different
difficult
terrains
yeah
and
they
shit.
have more difficulty
This is a real
marching for
thing.
miles
Yes.
and miles. Yes.
so somebody could just be sitting there sanding their fucking foot until it's
You know
flat?
what? No.
You can't just make it arch
It's
like
an
that.
arch,
It's your
man.
bone.
It's bone.
Yeah.
I have
You
flat
have
feet.
arches in your feet.
Shit, I'm getting fucking
Yeah,
drafted.
Yeah.
if the middle part of your foot doesn't touch the ground, like between your heel and your platform of your foot, you have an arch.
I'm pigeon-toed. Does that do anything?
No. They
You
just
run funny.
I don't
Yeah.
think that they won't
yeah,
take
they just
me.
beat the shit out of you till you walk right.
They won't take me because
yeah.
I've been institutionalized twice. So that's...
I think they should sign you up immediately. I think who's better to deal with these
Send him
people?
out, he's fucking crazy. I'll get him
Yeah,
all.
well, you got to fight crazy with crazy. Is all I'm saying.
Let's go, motherfuckers. Yeah.
He'd be like
What?
Animal Mother in fucking Platoon over here.
I was
He'll
gonna
be
say,
Florida man.
You should
just
do a
like
story
Walk up to that
about
Raiding
me.
Army like
remember
that.
when Gary Busey's looking in the mirror on Family Guy? He's like, how you doing today? I'm doing great, doing great. Jake, last 5 days, anything happened to you?
Yeah, I was afraid that Ethan was going to get drafted because of World War III. But then I was like, you know what?
And you're looking at
Dude,
the papers
like,
every day. You're like,
All
no,
these fucking memes,
Better
like,
him
none of
than
this
me.
shit is gonna happen.
It might. It might.
They're not. Do you got flat feet, Ethan?
No.
Hey, we're talking about my New Year's now.
Yeah, bitch. Way to interrupt him.
Anyways,
Before
I
you
thought
were
I was going
rudely
to die
interrupted.
the other
This
night.
is why he had to do
Wait,
a
what?
half a cup of whiskey just to deal with, like, to counteract the stoned he is, too. All right.
That's really helping.
So wait, you thought you were gonna die? the other night?
Yeah, well, I mean, not really, but I thought I probably had, like, some serious kidney problems, like kidney failure shit. And I didn't do anything for the entire night, pretty much. Sat in my office and fucking wallowed in a constant pain. Not a severe pain, but it was just constant. So it was just like, you can't fucking do anything. Getting ready to go to the ER. And about an hour before, I burped, and the pain started dissipating. And then by the time I got to the ER, it was all gone. And I just had really bad gas, I think.
So like acid reflux or something, maybe? Or
I got a case of the GERD, Pop.
Yeah. No, I think it was just...
damn.
Dude, but you literally thought you were dying.
Yeah.
Like,
He looked
I
awful.
didn't think I was dying, honestly. I just knew that something wasn't right. I knew that if I didn't get it treated, I thought that I could die.
Right.
That's what I
Right.
thought.
Oh, that's lame.
Eventually. I think it'd be a slow, painful
How does
death.
one
but,
treat
you
a
know.
bad case of the draft?
Ooh.
What you got to do is
Wait. I know the answer to this one. Nuclear fallout.
There we go.
Doug?
what happened with you this year?
I have,
5 days into
I
it.
started it out great. I was playing Sonic Adventure on New Year's.
Dude, you hate
I-
that game.
I
Don't
hate
you
that
dare try to
fucking
claim
game.
that as a good point.
He
Yeah,
likes
but
that
you
game.
know what? I
love
was
that
enjoying it while I could, but that game can go fuck itself. It is terrible.
Yes.
Me and Ethan will do a review of it sometime in the future. It sucks.
Probably here in the next couple weeks, because I need to go record my playthrough of it. But I love that game.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's the Dreamcast one, right?
He's gonna
It's
play-
the
first
it's
adventure
the
game, not the
original
I
Sonic
played the
for
original.
Dreamcast.
Yes.
He's playing the GameCube version.
Yes.
Ethan grew up with it, so he loves Sonic Adventure. I think it's a steaming pile of
I
shit.
loved it whenever I got my Dreamcast. That was one of the first games I got with any Sega system. It was a Sonic game.
We're gonna
The last
take
Sega
on this.
system-
It sucks.
The last
It's terrible.
Sega system I owned was the Sega Saturn.
Javi, have you played either Sonic? Have you played Sonic Adventure?
Nobody had a fucking Saturn.
I did.
What game did you have for Saturn?
Ugh.
For Saturn, I had Clockwork Knight and I had Knight.
Knights.
You remember Knight?
Yeah.
Like we're like a little
Knights?
fairy guy that just
Yeah.
flies and collects.
Yeah, he's in
shit.
Sonic Adventure for a second.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's in the pinball level.
Is he really?
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I never played.
He's also in Sonic Adventure
The last
2.
Sonic game I played was Sonic and Knuckles for the Genesis.
Yeah.
I hate that game.
Sonic 3.
Great game.
Dude, fuck Sonic 3. That game is garbage.
Sonic and Knuckles is Sonic. I thought Sonic. And
I don't
Knuckles
have
was
a
Sonic
place
4.
on this one. I don't have a dog in this fight. It's been like 30 years since I played this fucking game.
We got to do a thing on this too. But when we went to Retropalooza, one of the things I got was a Sega Genesis, and I completed my Sonic Genesis collection, excluding 3D Blast because I don't want to waste the change on that.
First of all, Sonic Pinball was amazing.
I like
Yes,
I
it
like
was.
Yeah.
Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. They are shit together, and Sonic and Knuckles is passable separate.
I don't know how many times as a baby you were dropped on your head for making that comment.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You like Carnival
Tell
Nights?
him old school. Tell him old school.
You like Carnival Nights where you go up and down to make the
First
fucking
of all,
barrel rise?
Sonic and Knuckles
like
was
to
the
do this to your
introduction to
barrel
Knuckles.
hops?
School
You're a
him.
fucking animal.
School him.
Knuckles was the shit. He could fucking fly. He could do shit that Sonic could even dream of doing.
And you can
His
play as
spikes.
him on Sonic 2, the better game.
How about that? Here's your rebuttal.
Wow,
Yeah.
you sure got me, bud.
You know what? I'm going to have to side with Ethan on this one after that rebuttal. Sonic 2 is better than
Were
Sonic
you
3.
in the debate team?
I love Sonic 2.
Sonic 2 is better
Okay.
than Sonic 3, is what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, I could agree to that.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
thought you say something else.
time out. High school debate team. They're like they do like something like might have to go to World War III. Javi, what are your
Time.
feelings on
Man,
that?
fuck Knuckles!
Maybe that's
Nothing to do with
We're
the
hitting
question
all
whatsoever.
the heavy hitting topics tonight.
so the second day of New Year's. So basically,
back
what
to
happened was on the third.
Oh, I forgot that goes
actually-
your turn.
Hell of a segue.
That's fine. On the second day, actually, Ethan went with me, and I got my driver's license.
Yep.
So thank you, Ethan. So I am street legal for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah, like all whores are.
I knew you could do it. I know you didn't
Proud
have
of you,
faith.
Doug.
Do prostitutes have to be street legal?
Not if they take the test. Well, maybe if they do. Ethan, how nervous was
That's
I?
a good one. That works a lot.
So, dude, Duck was flipping shit.
Yeah.
We were sitting in line, and there's a line of at least 15 cars in front of us, and it's going to take it well over. It took us what, like an hour?
Yeah.
Hour 15.
Hour
You
and
guys
a
do
half.
at the Park Small?
No, it's the
Green Oaks.
yeah. They're literally doing it car by car by car because I think they had maybe 2 instructors going along for the driver's.
And how about
test
that lady who came out though?
Oh,
my god.
Smoking.
Smoking. The ass, the titties,
Swing.
fucking ebony beauty, just gorgeous. Like
Was she a Javi type?
Oh, she
Dude,
was everyone type.
everyone type.
Everyone type. She came out and she's like, let me see them papers. I was like, shit, yeah.
We should get her on the We Are Air podcast.
Oh my god.
Nice.
She'd be like, you white boys need to watch yourselves.
First of all,
Well, you know what?
How are you?
I'm
But
a quarter Haitian lady, so you can ride this.
man, so
You
we
start
were
going for your zipper, and you're like, oh, wait, that was a close one because I named my dick Papers.
oh my god. But man, poor Ducko, he was holy shit, man. Like
It
the
sucked.
closer we got, the more sweat was on his brow, the more he'd go, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't
Ethan's
do
like,
this.
like calming me down, and he's doing everything. Like it's like acupuncture at the end of it. Like everything he was saying would calm me down, and then I get amped again and calm me down, and I'm shaking, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm freaking out. I'm having panic attacks.
And he had a raging headache the whole fucking
migraine.
time.
I thought you were going to say
worse.
raging hard on.
I said, look at these
Well,
papers.
well,
that's kind of a headache.
It is a headache.
Javi's got paper. I got confetti. It's small. So- and she comes over, and I just pop right in her face. Here's my paper.
I was thinking over. I always got paper. I got.
Happy you thought that was great.
I just want to remember. If you're gonna see Doug's face when he said confetti, it was fucking great.
So we get up there, and I'm done at this point. Ethan has to pop out of the car. He's like, good luck. I'm like, oh my god, this sucks. So we had a nice conversation about roller coasters before that.
Yeah.
Ethan is afraid of roller coasters. I am not.
I will still ride them to a degree.
Yeah. But
I will not ride anything that people have died on.
Yeah.
You're going to be a worst draft ever.
But you know what's weird?
Ethan Eastwood, are you afraid of roller
Yeah,
coasters?
you know, like
Terrifying.
roller,
But
Jesus.
I'm not scared of like flying in planes or anything like that. But I'm terrified of roller coasters.
Well, so you
It's
don't
the
like
weirdest
Pulp
shit.
Fiction?
Wait, why?
It's a roller coaster ride of a movie, man.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you like that movie?
I love Pulp Fiction.
You don't like roller coasters.
Fair enough.
You don't like him.
Why are you tapping on your headphones over there? What are you doing?
He's high. He's on his own thing.
He liked the sound. He's like
He's waiting on food.
podcast to a beat.
So we get up there, and then the instructor gets in, and I'm like, all right, cool. Older black dude. I'm like, right on. He's like, listen to this out. We're going to do this. Real chill. And so we get driving down the road, and there's this giant van that's blocking the way of like to get out, and it's got its four ways on. So he's like, pull up next to them. So we get there. He puts down the window and goes. He looks over, and it's this old fucking white woman. And she looks like, remember the Fraggle Rock, what the little green people look like?
Yes,
She
I
looked
do.
like that, but white. Like she just like a potato head. And like she's on her phone. It was disturbing. But like, I'm talking like 82 years old. And she's trying to play with her phone, can't figure it out. So...
Oh my god, why is Google Maps not loading?
And holy fuck! So he goes, ma'am. And you know, he works at the DMV, so he's got that I'm tired of all this shit all the time kind of mode, right?
I'm too old for this shit.
So he looks over and goes, ma'am, what are you doing? We need you to move. You're blocking the thing. And she looks over, she goes, huh? He goes, ma'am, you're blocking the thing. And she's like, well, who are you? Why? What are you talking about? He's like, ma'am, I work here, and you're in the way. You need to pull up here. And she's like, oh, thank you for identifying yourself. And after that happened, I just went, oh, Jesus Christ. Like,
This
the white
lady.
guilt fell on me, like, so hard. I was already nervous, and I'm just like, this fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
She doesn't.
Did you say the black guy I duck on behalf of the white delegation
He
offer our sincere
He
apologies?
could tell because of the way I went, Jesus Christ. It's like, oh, we're still doing this. Oh, God. It was terrible. But after that, that's when I think I passed the test. The way I was just like, oh, God, not another one. He was just like, you know what? You passed
Dude,
the
before that, bro,
You know what? I'm so mad at that fucking bitch.
you gotta own it though, dude. Because you immediately, as soon as he got in the car, tested the horn, the blinkers, everything, you went straight into parallel parking and fucking nailed it.
Yes, I did. And thank you, Ethan. You were the reason I nailed that. Because
Dude,
Ethan went out there and practiced.
it was all your skill.
No, that was your
Good coaching.
I appreciate it. I had one more thing on this trip I want to tell you about. So we get through that, and we get moving on, and he goes up there and he goes, take a right. And we start going back like this shitty back road. He goes and he takes me back there, and there's no one else back there. And I'm like, is he about to make me suck his dick?
Now show me your papers.
Like, I was, for a split second, I'm like, I have to suck this man's dick to pass this test? I was like, oh, God. And then thankfully, just
All
like,
right,
take a
stop
left.
the
I was
car
like,
here.
oh, thank God, because I'm
Bro, you were that close to having no, not my beloved moment.
Stop the car here.
Right.
Park it and put the e-brake on.
No, he
Yes.
was. I'm just kidding. He was cool as shit. But I was nervous, and he kept making
About
me go
sucking
through.
his dick or about the
It was a little bit of both, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was in the back of my head. I got this pounding headache. I'm dealing with racism over here, and all of a sudden, I'm like, does this man want me to suck his dick?
Yeah.
No, it was just that funny thought in the back of my head. I was just like,
I know.
is this what's going on now?
No.
Passed the test. It was great. The next day, I ended up in the ER, and that sucked. So I've been dealing with that ever since. Basically, what it comes down to is stress-induced migraine and panic attacks. So they have medicated me, and I feel great.
I know, dude. That was like weird as shit. That
Yeah.
the lead up and build up to your driver's test is what triggered it.
Yeah, and then going back to work, I think triggered it more. So I don't have a job. No, I'm just kidding. So anyhow, yeah, it's the new year. Interesting things have happened. Bad things, good things and bad.
Hey, let's end that on a good note, though.
Yeah.
You're doing better now, right?
Yeah,
Doug?
I'm medicated.
You feel
Dude,
better.
and you can drive a fucking car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the reason why I think he was feeling this way is because of living a life of constantly having shit go the wrong way for you, even though you're trying your hardest.
We talked
You
about this.
you constantly look over your shoulder whenever things are too good to be true. So his shit is finally starting to come together. He's got a car. He's got his driver's test passed. He's all legal. but you're always waiting for that other foot to drop whenever you lived a life for this long of just some shit about to fucking happen.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But,
So I was like,
but,
okay, I can't enjoy this.
but he's okay. Like, but that's just your mind fucking with you.
Yeah, dude, your life has changed
Yeah.
for the better.
Well, that's the thing, too, is it could be shell shock, and well, not real shell shock. You'll experience that later.
Turtle
Ethan.
power.
That draft is going to be a real bitch.
Just try to keep a straight face, Staff Sergeant.
Show me your war face!
Just the way you peppered that in there was so wonderful.
Fucking seal the deal.
I think I was just like, a bit shouts out. Well, you know about that.
That was good. That was good.
You said like it was nothing.
That was good. Yeah. It's like he had already loaded in the chamber like he knew we were going to address this.
All right, so, guys.
Movie news!
Technically, you're right. It is movie news. So let's talk about our reviews of the movies from 2019. Not just movies, TVs, whatever. What did you guys experience in 2019 that was the pinnacle of entertainment for you?
I already know what you're expecting me to say, and I'm going to say it.
Very good.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So good.
What did you think of The Mandalorian?
It was amazing. And it restored my faith in Star Wars. And,
To a degree.
well, like I said, I've still got the first 3 through 7.
Yeah. I mean, Mandalorian.
I liked episode 9.
I did too.
For the most part.
And we talked about it.
For the most part.
70-30 split for me still. I did rewatch a little bit of it. I put up a video, if you want to check it out, of Kylo's pout face.
Kylo Ren.
Oh, Kylo Ren. Oh.
Kylo Ren, a.k.a. Ben Swolo.
Oh.
Yeah. With like an Emperor Palpatine,
So, like,
Qui-Gon Jinn, an Admiral Squat Bar.
damn, dude.
So, what is it about The Mandalorian that made it, like,
The element of
restored your faith?
the element of surprise. Like, I mean, I already knew that I was going to like it anyways, and that was probably very biased of me sporting a Mandalorian tattoo.
I mean, yes, absolutely.
But I will say the element of surprise with Baby Yoda at the end.
Yeah.
The very first episode, they didn't tease it. You didn't know about it before it happened. That was just a sheer stroke of brilliance. Yeah, I think I said that right.
Yeah.
Flash of genius.
Nailed it there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think that was pretty close.
It's Baby Yoda mania right now. Everyone loves Baby Yoda.
Yeah, but it's not even about that though.
Yeah.
Like the whole series is fucking amazing.
Why'd you say it like that?
Yoda.
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 I love Yoda.
Baby Yoda's Yoda.
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 Yeah, at first, there is an overarching storyline, but it is episodic. I like that we've got a shit ton of comedians in it. I enjoyed seeing Bill Burr in it, of course. I thought that was great.
Jason Sudeikis was one of the stormtroopers.
Yes, he was one of the stormtroopers in the last
I love
episode.
pretty
So
fucking
good.
cool.
That's great about it.
That was one of the best scenes also in the
was,
entire
it was.
series.
The fact that they can't hit, and they keep talking about that over and over again, about stormtroopers not being able to hit anything, and they make jokes. That scene's amazing because they're just shooting and stuff, and then they're just missing, and they don't say a word to each other. It cracks me
Oh
up.
yeah. Okay, so
They don't acknowledge that they suck.
I
love that.
the fact that there's an overlapping story arc with it being one shot shows it truly encapsulates. You seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Not yet.
Okay.
It was a great movie. Great movie.
So at the beginning, he's in it's not a spoof, but it's just kind of like a generic version of those westerns that they played back in the 50s and 60s, like Rifleman, Gunsmoke, shit like that. And I grew up watching that shit. So that's the feel that I get from the show itself is because every episode is its own thing, even though there is an overlapping story arc that's
It's a
going
western.
on.
It's a spaghetti western.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah. But it's one of those old school
Yeah.
like TV shows. It's
so
fucking
good,
great.
too.
Yeah.
And introducing characters, not having any other character that... I mean, there's no characters that return from the movies or anything like that. It's all fresh new characters. And having that surprise of Baby Yoda and keeping that... How shocked were you whenever he popped up? Like, I was...
Oh my god.
It was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Where's this show going right now?
So interesting. And that misdirect being like, well, the subject is 50 years old. So you're not expecting
Not
that
at all.
at all.
Not at all.
So that was built up
It just
wonderfully.
completely takes you off guard.
Absolutely.
And I read something earlier this week where Jon Favreau was talking about it. He was talking with Donald Glover whenever Donald Glover was filming Solo. And he was talking to Jon Favreau about how there's no element of surprise anymore in these movies that are coming out because everything is leaked right away.
Right.
So they did a great job keeping this tightly wrapped.
He would actually get upset at people on stage because they call it Baby Yoda. What else would you call it? He's like, no, call it the child. Or else this is going to leak. Call it the child.
Right.
In your head, this is the child.
Right.
Or else we are going to be fucked. Because no one was expecting that. And all of us who watched it, day one, Disney Plus dropped, got one of the biggest surprises. Of
We all called it, we still call it Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's I mean,
on
it's
Amazon,
adorable.
they have a Funko Pop that's not due to be released until May 25th of this year.
Yeah.
They have it called the fucking child.
Okay,
Well,
that's
that's
good.
the
That's
name
good
of the
that way.
character
It
in
should
the
be.
show.
It should be.
Yeah.
But it's
Like,
honest,
but
it's
like,
Baby Yoda.
but the
It's a Yoda clone because the main doctor had a fucking. Remember?
yeah,
the people
but that
were-
doesn't mean anything. He has the Camino patch, but
Yeah.
I don't know that it's actually a clone. I think it might actually be its own species.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I've only watched the first episode. I need to get caught up, but surely if they had given that race a name, that would have been out there.
Well,
already,
George
right?
Lucas
that's exactly
meant
it.
to keep that
yeah.
ambiguous.
That's why this is such a fucking secret, and that's why people call it Baby Yoda, is because Yoda's species doesn't even have actually have a name.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
the only
who
one
was
in the
the one-
universe
there was this-
that
Yeah.
race that's
Like,
popular.
In
Right?
episode 1, there is Yaddle. It was a female version of Yoda that's on the Jedi High Council.
Okay, so then this is the
But
third
if you
one
do the
we've
math, technically they could
So-
actually be the parents of Baby Yoda.
seen. Yoda stuck his yodel in Yaddle.
Yeah, he yodeled that Yaddle all night.
Also,
They
like,
get a little yizzle.
Later, like
Yeah, he did.
George Lucas meant to keep Yoda's species and his history complete, like to the point where there was this trading card that was released and it had 3 Yodas and they were worshipping a bigger Yoda carved out of rock. And George Lucas was like, "You're not putting that out for publication." He was like, "Fuck that."
That or he got all Moses on it and it was like a false god and he threw down the tablets.
But I do like the theory that Yoda's people are essentially
Yeah,
like
this is bullshit. And he
Like,
threw 'em.
manifestations of the actual force.
So, on the note of Star Wars, though, before we move on to whatever, I know you're a fan of like watching animation shit on YouTube, but do either of y'all watch Flash Gits at all?
Watch,
I fucking love Flash.
Saber's
If
part.
it's not on Pornhub, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Let it be known. What is it?
Well,
I'm an X-Videos guy myself.
they did an animation.
I'm an ex-hamster man.
It's a couple minutes long, but
Like my father and my father before me.
We don't Pornhub in this house. You better be in there watching X Hamster.
you want that X-tube?
That's how you would know. It's too dark in that room. Are you on Pornhub? X Hamster's white background.
little does he know.
I got my
I
screen
just
set
set
to
it to
dark
light
mode.
I frequented both of those sites. All right, what is this?
We know you do, Ducko.
Yeah.
They,
I don't
I think
send
this.
it to
You
you.
don't.
Who you say you don't? You probably
Yeah.
frequent it way more than
Jesus.
me.
Huh?
You spend half your day looking at ass on your phone.
Yeah.
I jerk off a lot.
Leaky. Leak, laugh, love over here, man.
You only got one life to leak.
Yeah.
Leak while you can, fellas. All of our listeners out there, this is Javi coming at you live. Leak. Leak like there's no tomorrow.
Oh
Leak
my
like you're going to die today.
Why'd you do it like lick your love? And the Aspen elves just screaming like, lick your love. Smacking it down the side of the hill. It's causing avalanches and shit.
Think this big way.
He leaked so much he could frost the side of the mountain. I'm sorry. Okay, Ethan, what was the
So they make all sorts of parody animations and stuff like that. Most of them are just a couple minutes long. But this one, they made fun of the whole Star Wars fan base, and it was something
say
like
about us?
it was something like, yeah, we did the same thing that we did for all of our Disney animation movies. We got all of this shit straight from J.J. Abrams' asshole, and you just see this little like fanboy in the back scooping up this shit.
That's great. I love it.
It's Mickey driving around in a cart with George Lucas showing it off. It's fucking great.
Well,
if you get the chance, watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I definitely will.
It explains so much. It makes
Flash
fucking
Blitz.
sense.
I think that they're going the right route now. Kevin Feige is going to be taking over,
He needs
and obviously, John Favreau is going to be a big part of Star Wars.
Oh,
Network.
yeah.
Good.
Kathleen
Well,
Kennedy,
he's already been a huge part of Disney anyways.
and they're probably taking Kathleen Kennedy out of the company.
As they should.
Yeah, basically, the rumor mill, she is not involved in anything. Like, everything she was doing has been shut down.
Good.
The Game of Bones guys have been fired. Ryan Johnson shit, pretty much done. They just haven't announced it yet. They were waiting for after Rise of Skywalker. Probably going to restructure all that.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
So, other than that, what else in 2019 did you guys watch? Or I know for me, I'm just going to go to The Boys.
Amazing.
Dude,
My
that was
favorite.
going to be
Fucking
what I was gonna
amazing.
say.
Yeah, I think if 4 or 5 years ago it released, it would have been the biggest thing. There's just so much now that we can watch. But The Boys, oh god damn it, I can't wait for season 2.
The opening, like, first 10 minutes is fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where, I forget the name of the speed dude or whatever, the Flash ripoff. He comes plowing through and just totally
Freight
turns
train.
that chick.
Yeah.
Is it
No,
A-Train.
A-Train. Totally plows through this chick and turns into a bloodstorm.
Right. So
No,
that
By
was...
the way, she's Marie from Letterkenny on the female hockey team.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn!
She dead as
She
shit.
is gorgeous.
But either way, I think that caught everybody by surprise. They're like, "Oh shit! Like, what do
It's
we?
this kind
what
of
do we?
show.
Yeah, what do we expect from this now? Like, if they're gonna do that, like in the first 10 minutes, automatically
fucking
you're like,
awesome is what it
holy
was.
shit!
And they sold it on the violence, but once you get into it, the
Like,
violence
the violence
takes...
is like, it's like a non-fact.
Yeah,
it
takes
gets
back
worse.
You
Yeah.
just go right into the fucking show like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this is fucking amazing.
There's intense things that happen here and there, but for the most part, the story is so fucking good. And especially the guy who plays...
Homelander.
Homelander? Oh my,
Yeah,
he should
amazing.
win an Emmy.
bad
Like,
bitch.
he was amazing. By the end of it, I'm like, this guy is the fucking show. Like, I want to watch this
Yeah.
older-looking Chris Pine motherfucker who's charming and charismatic, who is basically the devil. Like,
Yeah.
wow, just amazing. And at the end, whenever he grabs her
Brightburn
face... and fucking-
2.0.
Dude, I can't wait. They
Look what
released it.
Brightburn's going to grow up to be.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly it.
Such a cool show. Yeah.
But that whole episode, whenever he gets on the plane with the Wonder Woman knockoff,
Yeah,
also,
Maeve.
yeah,
Yeah.
holy shit!
And
dude.
he's like, leave him. She's like, we have
Yeah.
to save him. He's like,
That was one
No.
of the best fucking moments of that
And
entire
how we
show.
just
I was
like
holy
fucking turned that
shit.
whole situation.
Yeah.
Like, if you just had suits
Yeah.
in the army, none of this would have happened.
Then yeah, Ethan wouldn't be drafted.
Exactly!
also, what I really liked was the subplot, the very, very Z subplot of the Aquaman ripoff. How
Yeah, the deep.
he rapes her, I guess, not really, but kind of puts her in that situation, and how everything goes to shit for him, and it's hysterical when he's trying to save the lobster, whenever he's trying to save the dolphin.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
just like-
dolphin. The dolphin
dolphin,
scene was
dude.
hilarious.
They
Oh my
turned
God.
his
Yeah.
whole plot 360.
Oh,
I went in
man.
thinking that he was going to have her under
Hilarious.
his
And
thumb
that's
the
the
whole
thing,
time.
it's like,
and
you're
she's-
like, good, I'm so happy that
Yeah.
shit is
Yeah,
not
that
shitty
was
for you,
awesome.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. And, like, everything to do with the boys, the team, man, just a fucking solid
That
show.
poise.
A solid show.
Great show.
Mandalorian, that, Stranger Things, Season 3, what'd you guys think of that?
I loved it. I thought it was fucking great.
I am behind the times. I
Yeah,
have not seen a
I-
single episode. of
I've
Stranger
seen the
Things.
first 3.
You didn't watch the whole thing?
No.
I'm shocked that you got watched
Well, I've been leading a very busy schedule, so I
is
can't
true.
watch all
I
things
feel
I don't
that.
want to see. So, I mean,
We won't ruin it.
I wanted to, but you know what? I listened to a very awesome point today when somebody was talking about The Mandalorian about how they released it a week at a time.
It needs to happen.
That keeps the conversation going.
Yes.
So whereas whenever Netflix releases something, you can binge watch it immediately. So you're done in 2 days, and everybody watches it because it's the best thing on right now.
Right.
So the conversation is done in 2 weeks. Whereas we can talk about like Mandalorian from week to week. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like we can,
Which
we
do you
can
prefer?
make hypotheses. Oh, I prefer the latter. I like the anticipation. Like fuck, I gotta wait another week, even though I don't.
That
But I
content
do.
drip as
Like,
opposed
yeah,
to a content
exactly.
drop.
Yes,
I do like the week-to-week
Yep.
thing, but I can also appreciate just dumping it all in one shot.
I do also.
And I don't get pissed off at the fact that I had to wait for like a week or two for a Mandalorian episode.
Yeah, instead
I
you have
feel
to
like
wait
everybody's
3 months
trying to come
or
like-
a year
but
for
A
the
little
next
bit
season.
entitled to getting just everything in one shot like a big, fat, greedy fucking baby.
But that's the way it was back in the day, also. Though, like you had to wait. Yeah, and I respect that, and I actually really like it because also, like I said, it builds speculation.
Yep.
It builds curiosity. You want to know what's going to happen. Like you're trying to speculate with your friends. You can have good conversation about your theories about it, and just see who's right.
I think
like,
it
all
works.
Of
I
it.
also really like that it was
Yeah.
week to week for like September to May, and then at the summer it was fucking nothing. So you had to wait like 3 whole months.
Yeah.
Just to get it, like, the new season.
Right.
I think that will work for certain things and not work for other things. Certain things need to be binged like that, especially new stuff like The Witcher that just came out. That needs to be binged so they get the hype on it.
I need to
but
watch
if
it.
next year, if they decide to go episode by episode, that'd be cool too.
Right.
But I don't think Netflix
it'll
will
leave
do
them
that.
wanting more.
Netflix won't do that. They only do that with their late night comedy.
Well,
things.
you know, the streaming services are taking over cable, but
Absolutely.
honestly, HBO has it right, though. Like, it's saying the way with every series that they do, you better
gotta
catch it
fucking
on
wait.
Sunday night. Yeah, you better catch it on Sunday night and not yet TiVo it.
Well, let's talk real quick about the big HBO killer at the end of the year. I have not watched it yet, but The Watchmen. Evidently, you saw most of
It's
it,
I watched
fucking
it all.
awesome,
and you've
dude.
seen it all?
Yeah, I'm
I haven't seen it all.
Okay.
I haven't seen it all either, but what I have seen was fucking cool. I went in blind. I don't know. I didn't know
I'm
shit about The
halfway.
Watchmen,
I'm
and I thought it was entertaining.
halfway there, halfway not.
Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous
Okay.
Gemstones were
Was that
awesome.
good?
What is it about
Yeah,
that
it's
show?
fucking
that
amazing.
was-
All right, it stars Adam Devine, Danny McBride, John Goodman, Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins.
And the chick from Vice Principals, I forget her name, but she's amazing also. She's one of the Gemstones, the sister.
That's right.
Yeah, she's really good.
It's a really great fucking show. It's fucking hilarious. And it's got a lot of heart to it.
It
But
does.
it's more fucking hilarious than
And it's based upon a televangelist in like the 1990s, 80s, or now?
Even now, even
I
Joel,
would say now,
Joel Osteen.
Like if Joel Osteen
Yeah,
had
I'm
like
serious.
3
Like,
kids
yeah,
that,
like,
that all
it's-
grew up in the church and were just like kind of suckling off
Yeah,
his teeth.
yeah?
Technically, John Goodman is playing Billy Graham
Yeah.
in a sense.
awesome.
Yeah.
But
I want to watch that, yeah.
But he includes his family, and it becomes a mega church, like TD Jakes or anything like that. And they're the most corrupt people ever, even though they praise God and love God and all this shit. But they're just the worst.
I love that fucking clip where he's like, he throws a little toy across the room. Daddy, you just threw Jesus. What? That was a white ninja.
That was a Karate Man. No. That was Jesus.
So, how
So
about
good.
Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And if you're enjoying the podcast today, please share with your friends. It's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, back to the podcast. You guys love Letterkenny. I know that you talk about it all the time.
Oh my god, I
I
fucking love
think that was
Letterkenny.
something that came out in 2019 that everyone started
That
on.
was going to be my pick.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is it about that show?
Dude, it's oddball humor. They're cracking jokes that other shows are afraid to make. They're referencing stuff that no other show has a chance in hell of referencing.
Because it's so fucking specific.
It's very specific. And, I mean, I would argue that it's probably one of the most referenced shows around from 2019. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
This moment.
Hurry now! Oh, not so
That's
bad
the
on you.
Texas size 10-4.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Damn.
Like,
And it was like Trailer Park Boys. It was behind a bunch, and now we've got 8 seasons of it.
Well, I remember in,
Exactly.
in 2017, I saw a clip. It was the S&P clip on Facebook. Like, what the fuck is this from? Because this is fucking hilarious. It was like Salt and Pepper, the choice for me. I was like,
S&P
fuck.
is the
S&P
way for me.
Yeah, there you go. S&P the way for me. It was fucking great. And I had to go through the conference to see what it was. It's called Letterkenny. And I started watching. It's like, fuck, this show's fucking genius.
I think what the show has over some of these other comedy shows, though, and again, I haven't watched Trailer Park Boys, so I don't know if it's got the same thing,
That's
but
better.
On top of all the jokes and
Letterkenny
the
is better?
Adventure of the Week sort of style episodes they do, they have characters that evolve and grow as each season progresses.
Yeah.
It's about
Time
character
passes.
development as opposed to story driven.
Well, it actually has a story. That's the
Right,
crazy
but I'm
thing.
saying, well, it's the same way with, it's the Canadian equivalent to Always Sunny.
Yeah, I'll give you that,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like the Canadian version of Always Sunny in
Javi looks
Philadelphia.
like he's not agreeing.
He doesn't, but
To agree,
it's
I
the
can
gang.
see that, but it's a gang situation. But these characters do develop. Unlike It's Always Sunny, where the characters just. Stay
Oh, you
who
tell
they
me
are.
there's no development between the characters in Always Sunny?
So I started.
Hold on, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I forgot like how Mac. I forgot Mac's progression.
What about
Charlie's
Dennis?
progression.
Dennis becomes a fucking serial killer, pretty much. Like,
Much, yeah.
yeah.
Fuck, that's a good point. You know,
That's what
I
I'm saying.
reject that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna reject
it's like
that.
it's the Canadian equivalent of it. So you see an arc between all these people.
Yeah.
And Letterkenny is really fucking good. Always Sunny, I think, It's a little bit better though.
I can't lie to that.
I can't believe that show's still on. To be honest with you, how could they come up with that much material?
What I like about
Holy
It's Always Sunny, usually it's always been on for 13 fucking years.
Yeah.
Usually you're bound to have a bad season here or there. That show has still a fucking clean run.
They've had some seasons, but either way, they're all still fucking gold.
And meanwhile, you look at The Simpsons.
They haven't had a season
are
so bad where people
needing
are
to
like,
die about 25 seasons ago.
Yeah, season 12 they should have stopped.
with It's Always Sunny, they may have had some ass seasons, but it's never been a season so bad where people are thinking, do we really need this show on the air for much longer?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, let's see what they do, see if they buy it back next year.
Yeah, I guess Seinfeld had the most graceful exit out of all the sitcoms, honestly.
In fact,
it
can make
was
an argument
planned.
that Seinfeld got better towards the end.
Oh, yeah. Season 7, 8, and 9.
7 fucking perfect seasons.
They're great. Every one was a fucking masterpiece.
Was there any other shows this year you guys watched that you were all about?
One that I watched that I binge watched in one night was the Paul Rudd one, where he cloned himself.
That looked
awesome.
Living with myself.
Was that good?
That was
so
really
fucking good.
And it was a quick watch. It only took like 6 hours, maybe that.
Was it a close and shut series, or did they leave it open?
No, it's open for another season.
Yeah.
But
So
it was actually really
Is it
good.
multiplicity? Is it
kind of. Honestly, it is.
But
it
darker.
is kind of. But yeah.
So you got the derpy one that's like,
No,
There's only two.
No, there's only 2. Exactly. But the other one is a better version of himself. So he keeps trying to live up to that version of himself, and he's trying to win his family back and all this shit, but he doesn't want to be with his family at the time because he has to take care of other shit. It's crazy. Yeah. But it's really good.
And like the way they do the cloning, it's not really cloning. In a way, it kind of is, but it's also murder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
I mean,
it's insane. It's a crazy premise.
It's a copy. They just throw the original one out.
Yeah, and he survived.
Yeah.
Ooh, you guys sold me on that. No,
Yeah.
I want to
It's
see
really
that.
good.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting when he came back and they had like disguised as a spa. The guys told me like,
Yeah,
Don't they advertise it as it'll just
no.
cleanse you?
They know that they fucked up when he walks back in. It's crazy though, because they're faking like they're Japanese and shit. And they're like, fuck, all right, you caught us.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, and they give him the lowdown.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
It's and like I said, it's a quick watch. You can watch it like that.
I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's such a good show.
Game of Thrones. Anyone enjoy that?
I like the finale. But only because of the way my boy the Hound went now. That's the only scene that's worth watching.
I like the 2 battles. I was fine with that. I'm not happy with the ending of it. We talked about it before. But other than that, the 2 battles... The battles were epic.
Up swords and how they just,
the battles were fucking awesome.
The Battle of Winterfell was one of the most epic things I've ever seen.
With the White Walkers and shit.
just the corpses upon corpses falling on each other.
Funny story about that. My mom became an avid watcher of Game of Thrones. And when they said the last season was coming up, she's like, oh, okay, let's go. And she binge-watched the entire series like just a week or 2 before. Watched it episode by episode.
My parents did the same thing.
And man, it got to that episode. I think I was sitting in the other room on my PlayStation or something, and all I hear from the living room is, yes! Yes! And it's just constant cheering and screaming and cheering and screaming.
Good.
And oh my god, that was
means
the funniest thing in the world.
That she was the person who enjoyed it.
I got another show.
Okay.
Black Summer on Netflix.
What is that?
It's a zombie show.
Okay.
But it's fucking good. Remember the movie Hackers? Do you remember the gay Latin kid?
He's sleeping. Shh. You'll wake Jake. Baby Yoda's sleeping. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. My little Jakey friend. Go to sleep. All right. What is it?
Called Black Summer.
Black Summer.
Yeah, the gay kid from Hackers who hung up the phone and he clicked the fucking
he's in that movie. He's like a buff cholo in this movie.
He's also the gay guy in Con Air.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, it's essentially about like these survivors. It's like like those movies with like famous celebrities that all have different fucking storylines, like Love Actually and New Year's Eve. It's like that, but in a show form. So every episode takes you with a different person, and they're all trying to go to the stadium where the last evacuation army helicopter is going to be to take them out of the zone.
Oh shit!
So each episode is just like what everything has to go through, like every group, and I think in the middle to the mid to late season, they all kind of converge together, and you follow them to the end of the season from that one.
Dude, I'm just zombied out. I mean, you know me. I love zombies, but I'm a zombie. That Walking Dead took it out of me. I can't do it anymore.
Did you read the actual graphic novels?
I did. I got up
So fucking
to
good.
the War with Negan with the graphic novels.
Yeah.
Like volumes 10, 11, 12, whatever it was, and I was just done. Like, same thing.
Did you like the TV version of Negan?
Yeah, I was fine with it.
I really liked that scene a lot.
Yeah, when he bashes in
so
the head,
fucking
dude.
hardcore.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just can't do it anymore. After that, I'm just like, you just took me where I need to be. How about movies this year? I already know my number one movie for this year, but we're going to say our number one movies on the count of three and see if we all...
We're all
So
going.
I'm going to need more than 3 to think of this because
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's easy.
Well, I think us three already have it.
Yeah. You ready?
Well,
One,
y'all go ahead then.
2, 3, Endgame.
Yeah.
Endgame, dude. Endgame was the be-all, end-all movie experience of my lifetime. That was the most fun I've ever had in a theater. The best experience, hands down.
I had the big death of that movie spoiled for me.
Oh, that's lame.
And
Fucking
y'all
Mike.
No, actually.
Fucking Mike, I swear to God, dude.
It was Alan, actually.
That's about right. That makes sense.
So
That makes total
And I
sense.
mean, Eric, God, Eric, if you listen to this shit, man, you're my hero because you tried to save it. You tried to save it and go, oh, no, he's just fucking with you. But no, Alan came up to me one day while we were at work and he said, hey, by the way, guess what? Iron Man dies.
What the
fucking
fuck,
dick.
man? That's a bitch move. Right
Yeah, but
there.
I mean, honestly, did you not know that was going to happen? Like,
I
I knew
thought it was
that
gonna be
going
Captain
into
America.
the movie.
I was thinking Cap.
I thought it was going to be
Biden.
Cap.
Technically, he did.
But still,
You're right.
I think
You're right.
I love the movie. I thought it was great. But the first time I saw that movie, I left the theater pissed off.
So, if you would have been to the showing that me, Duck, and Javi were at,
Dude,
it was the greatest thing ever.
we literally drank and drank and drank and cheered.
No. We had a couple drinks. We weren't that fucking drunk because we wanted to watch this shit sober. I know that. Oh, well, then maybe.
So you watched it sober by having
then
a couple
maybe
drinks.
I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, I know
I'm
you
sorry,
drank
I
a
did
lot
not.
because you got up twice in that fucking movie
Yeah.
to go
But-
pee with you being on the direct right of me, and I had to get up and stop watching out of the 3D zone lane just so you could fucking go drain your bladder.
How was so mad?
He even did the fucking eyes.
know.
It was like good 3D zone.
And let me tell you this right now. His last step to go pee was in the middle of the fucking Thanos battle
Oh my
at
God,
the end,
yeah.
and I cannot tell you the look of death I gave this motherfucker.
He saw Cap lift Mjolnir though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay,
that
good.
that was okay.
Because we cheered.
So they were good at that.
We
did.
Yeah. So that
Jumped out of our
we
seats.
led the entire audience like, fuck yeah!
Like I said, I talked about before, it was a natural thing because I felt it go from my feet
Oh my
to the top of me, and I jumped out of my skin,
God.
and my
were just
fist
like-
just happened to follow. Yeah! It was the most exciting thing.
Oh my God.
That was the
That
most
sounds-
exciting
This was-
I've ever been in a movie theater.
Yeah,
Ever.
like
it was
like we said,
it was like a religious experience. It really was.
Infinity War was our Empire Strikes Back, and Endgame was our Jedi. But it is
Way
even
better for
way better, exactly.
It's the
And it
ultimate
was-
end.
Jesus Christ, man! Like
So many emotions.
The fan service, they're just like, here, just everything that you want here.
But
just
yeah,
have
Dude,
it.
Professor Hulk.
It was
Oh my
fan
God.
service. It was
I
fan
love
service,
Professor Hulk.
but
Yeah.
it was like
All of
reined
it.
in. It wasn't just
It's so
complete
good.
fan service like Rise of Skywalker.
No,
They gave
Well,
you just the right amount of fan service.
that wasn't even fan service in Rise of Skywalker. That was just trying to rebuild what.
It was a rehash.
It was a retcon. It was just one big retcon.
One big.
You know
fuck
what really bums me out though is because I heard Knives Out was so fucking amazing. I really do want to see it,
It
but I
was.
hate Ryan Johnson so much that I'm
Wait,
like, man, fuck you.
He directed that?
Yeah,
Really?
he wrote it.
That blows me away because I did go see Knives Out, and
Is it
it's
amazing?
It's good.
Okay,
It's
well, I
really
heard,
good.
I've heard a lot of people say
I've
that.
heard
So
it's
it's slow and it lays it all out there and it feels like a typical murder mystery for the first like 30, 40 minutes and it's kind of slow. But then it has a good twist and it completely changes the style of the movie twice. And then you get your, twist on
He's
a twist.
subverting
Yeah.
expectations again. That's a son of a bitch.
I thought it was good.
Fucking
I
asshole.
also really want to see Hide and Seek.
Yeah, I've heard that is really, really good.
Which one was that?
The one where the girl marries into like the board game family.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that
and she
looked
got to go
awesome.
through the marriage initiation and shit like that.
Well, let's
You know,
talk
Will
about-
went through that, right?
Huh?
Shout out to Will Sonamo. We love you, brother.
guy.
We do love you, Will. What else did you guys see this year that you really liked?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That was pretty good.
All right, so what about
Not
Once
my
Upon a
favorite
Time?
Tarantino movie, though.
I think it might actually be my favorite.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
Actually.
it might be his magnum opus in my opinion.
I still think Django Unchained tops it.
See, when I think of Tarantino, Django doesn't even go to the
Yeah,
top
me
of my
either.
list.
Yeah, that's like actually
Dude, that's like
towards the
peak.
bottom.
For
That's
me,
like,
that's peak Leo.
like
oh
we'll
my
go.
God.
Okay, yeah, Leo does the best job in it, but the movie itself, I'm like, eh.
I like that movie quite a bit.
I
but
did, but
I
I'm
wouldn't put
saying
it
like
at the top.
for me, it goes like Jackie Brown, Django, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill 1 and 2, and then we go into Death Proof.
So you're starting from the bottom.
Hateful
is what
Eight.
you're saying.
Yes,
So Jackie Brown.
I love the Hateful Eight.
Yeah, because Jackie Brown's got
Jackie Brown's the second one.
I only saw
I like Reservoir Dogs as well.
Good movie.
After Pulp Fiction.
I was going to say, my top, if we're going from the top, mine's got to be Pulp Fiction. It's got to be the top one. But you're saying that this movie goes above that.
Yeah, well, my favorites are Inglourious Basterds and Hateful Eight, but I think this one might be my favorite now.
Damn. What is it about this that just...
I just love his writing. I love the dialogue. I love the shared universe, especially with my parents grew up in the 60s, and my dad graduated in 69. And he's a huge fan. Yeah, right. 69.
yeah.
But this is one of his favorite movies now. So, I mean,
Really?
by proxy, yeah, it is. He went and saw it 3 times in theaters. My
damn.
dad
Yeah,
does
he
not,
liked it then.
My dad does not go to see, like, maybe one movie in theater, like, maybe 3 times a year. We used to go to the movies all the time whenever I was younger. Now he's almost 70 years old. Like, but he went and saw it 3 times in the movie
Damn.
theater.
Nice.
The soundtrack he grew up with, I grew up with by proxy, obviously. So, like, there's a lot of nostalgia factor there for me.
And the story is good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love how the way that he changes history, just the same way that he did in Inglourious Basterds with Hitler getting... Oh, spoiler alert?
Yeah,
My
I don't.
bad.
I haven't watched it yet, so I don't want to.
So-
Yeah.
But I'll be excited about that.
Oh, my God.
I did
Inglourious
have
Basterds
only-
is so fucking good. I cannot believe you have not
Oh
watched
no,
it.
Are
That's
you
great.
serious? You haven't seen
I've
Inglourious
seen
Basterds?
Inglourious Bastards. I have not.
Oh,
seen.
no.
I
But
didn't
I'm
want-
just saying, he
Once Upon a
subverts...
Time.
Okay, yeah, but
I've seen
you
the-
get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I wanted to
Yeah,
stop
I'm
it before
sorry,
we got
yeah,
to that.
There was only one thing that bugged me in Once Upon a Time, and I'll try to keep it vague.
And no
Margot
spoilers.
Robbie.
Why?
Just
She's so hot.
from and I know it's because, again, changed history and all of that. Trying to keep it vague for you, but
I mean, it sounds like you
but-
just ruined it right there. But anyhow, go ahead.
He's trying to stay woke.
trying to stay woke.
She didn't have enough dialogue. No,
But
that's all he hired her for. It was her feet and her face.
Yeah.
Like, just look pretty.
That's all she was in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm okay
Pointless
with
to the
that.
fucking plot.
Not really,
it's not
though.
really because it's connected to Manson.
Not
so
really.
If it's connected
Yeah, I was
to
going to
Manson-
say, it's rewriting history the same way that Inglourious Basterds did. Yeah.
Supposedly on Netflix, he's going to be releasing the extended version of that, like he did for the.
It was
Hateful
already
Eight.
way too
Hateful
fucking
Eight.
long.
Yeah, there's...
So- What?
No.
Hateful Eight?
I could have kept watching it.
You watched it
Hateful
on
Eight?
Netflix?
Yep. I could have kept
You
watching
watched
it.
the extended version on Netflix?
We're talking about Hateful Eight, right?
Yes.
That
I
movie
coulda
was
kept
too damn
watching
long.
it. Nah.
That's a hot
Dude.
take. That movie was perfect.
Yeah.
It took them an hour to get to the fucking cabin.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
loved it.
point.
That's the whole.
That's
the
the point.
fucking dialogue is
It
so
was
fucking amazing.
excruciatingly
No,
painful.
that's what you're
No.
there for is the dialogue and
Yeah.
the interaction. And
I was
the,
This
there
is
for the
a
thing at the
Tarantino
cabin
movie.
where there's tension. They're stuck
No.
there in a
there's tension
snowstorm.
in the, there's
No,
tension
there's tension
in
in the
cab.
fucking in the wagon. There's
heavy
tension
tension
there.
in
I'll watch it again,
The
but
most-
man,
The most amount
that
of
movie
tension.
was painful to sit through.
Jesus Christ.
And then I thought it was funny with like the shit with Samuel Jackson going, well, it ain't gonna keep itself warm, but come on. The rest of that movie was just so painful and so slow.
Javi doesn't like it either.
It's not my favorite.
Hobbs, did you find your movie?
It's not a movie, it's a TV show.
All right, what is it?
Are we doing movies?
That's fine. Whatever.
It's called Undone. It's on Amazon Prime.
Man, you're all about that Prime.
Dude, Amazon Prime has some seriously good
Amazon
shows.
Prime.
They got you, man. They got your money for the
What,
year.
what I liked about Undone, it was all rotoscoped. And it has Steve Odenkirk from Better Call Saul or Bob
Oh
Odenkirk.
yeah.
Bob or Steve?
It's Bob.
It's Bob.
It's Bob.
And it's about like
Steve Odekirk did Kung Pao.
Kung Pao. That's right.
God, and please make a sequel, Steve.
Absolutely. And
Right.
this show follows this girl named Alma, and she gets into a car accident, and all of a sudden she wakes up, and she's able to talk to her dead father, and he's like able to tell about like his life and how he died, and he wants her to solve his murder and bring his murder to justice to see if they could change time and get him to live and actually be with his daughters again. It was just really fucking interesting, and it's so trippy, and the rotoscoping is so well done.
That's fucking cool.
It's kind of like a...
Scanner Darkly.
Like that, but better, like rotoscoping.
I was going to say like Dead Zone, but like instead of, seeing the past and being able to change it, or...
Like, he could show her the past, but there's only so many things he could show her. Because even he doesn't remember. Like,
yeah, that's very
I
Dead
remember going off
Zone-esque.
the cliff in the car. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Very Dead Zone-esque.
So it was, like, pretty fucking cool. And, like, he would just pop up out of nowhere. She was just driving the car. Also was like, so, anyway, I need you to go to this address. This is what happened. What led me to my situation.
Sounds like Quantum Leap to me.
It's fucking awesome.
Sounds like Ziggy and Hal and all of them. Any other movies you guys want to shout out for the year?
Joker.
Yeah, Joker. I mean, I liked it. I didn't like it as much as you guys did, but I hope he wins the Oscar for Best Actor. I really do.
Oh, that was really good.
It was
Midway.
amazing.
I'll shout out Midway. I thought that one was pretty good.
Is that a single shot? Is that what that movie is?
What do you mean?
1917. That's
1917 is what looks amazing.
One roll
I can't
in.
wait for that.
Yeah.
But no, Midway was, another movie retelling the Battle of Midway and what led up to it. And the action scenes were really cool in that. I think the dialogue and plot was probably better in the original one from, years ago. But, man, some of the fucking dogfights and shit, oh, that was awesome. And then, of course, y'all care if I drop a spoiler about it?
No.
Midway, no.
One of the Jonas Brothers gets sunk down to Davy Jones' locker.
God damn it.
Why are we not watching this now?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a movie. Overlord.
Yeah. Overlord's
Who was
the
in
shit.
that?
Did that come out
Wyatt
this year?
Russell. Fucking Kurt Russell's son is in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he killed it?
Oh, yeah. He kills it in everything
It's such
now.
a fucking good movie, man. It's like some. You ever play the
Goon
game?
2?
You ever play the game Blood Rain?
Yeah. It's like that and...
That's a Blood Rain story, I would imagine.
Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah, like Blood Rain
Yeah.
and Wolfenstein.
So it's like vampires?
It's like these Nazis
Yeah.
are like develop like this the super soldier serum essentially,
Yeah.
and it turns their guys into like these weird fucking zombies.
Yeah.
Some Call of Duty
It's
zombies type
fucking
shit. Right there.
insane.
And it's fucking
yeah,
good.
it's
And then
dope as shit.
They do a transition scene where like this one guy got killed. They injected his dead body with it. All of a sudden, he like comes back. He's like, "What did you do to me? What?" Did you? And he's like starts transforming his shit. They fucking knock his head all the way back. He's like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and he's just like, "Hey, what the fuck
Yeah,
did you
Overlord
do
is
to me?"
sick.
That sounds cool.
You know what? Honestly, 2019 had a bunch of good movies, I think.
Like what else?
Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, that
That
was
was
I've
fucking
yet to see
amazing.
that one.
That was fucking amazing. Doctor Sleep was really fucking
didn't
good.
see that one,
Doctor
too.
Sleep was fucking badass. Like, if you're a fan of the original Shining movie, this is a faithful adaptation to a sequel for that. It's a love letter to Kubrick's Shining. Not Stephen King's Shining, but it is a direct sequel to Stanley Kubrick's.
Didn't It Part 2 also come out this?
Yeah, that wasn't that good, though.
What? Dude, I thought it was awesome.
I think the first one was better.
I'll
I
give you
think
that,
the kids
but
had better fucking charisma and fucking more connectivity with each other. They played off each other well, whereas this later iteration seemed forced and they seemed too reliant on the CGI and everything else. But
I thought, though, as far as, like, casting goes...
Bill
all of the-
Hader, they were all great, but they didn't have the same chemistry as
Right,
the kids.
no.
though.
That's
the
something that
first
is
one was
hard
so
as
much
shit
better.
to get. Yeah, the first one was definitely
Yeah.
better, but I thought it was still awesome. It was a good conclusion
It
to the
was
story.
all right. It was all right.
How about Big Mouth?
Oh, fuck that show, dude.
I
love Big
love
Mouth so
Big
much.
Mouth. You know,
This
guys don't
last
like it?
season was so
You don't like
good.
it?
I watched it.
Ah, dude, you gotta watch it. Fucking so funny. The Florida episode, we
Yes.
talked about this.
It's a waste
That
of your
was
time,
my
bro.
favorite. Florida episode because that's some white trash shit. So I was like, I'm right there. I understand that. Dude, I hope you give it a chance someday. It's totally worth your time. I don't know why Ethan
ain't
doesn't
worth
like
your
it.
time.
Ethan's wrong about that. It's 100%
Big
worth
Mouth
your
is
time.
super polarizing. You're not going to be in the middle. You're either going to fucking
either love it or hate it,
or
I
you're going
fucking
to
hate it.
fucking love it.
Well, so
love
here's where I stand on this. Like, this new animation wave that's coming out, like, I already know what I like. And most of these are not going to live up to South Park, which killed it this fucking season.
Oh my god, yes. Diggerty
Yeah,
wee.
I'm just saying. every fucking episode of South Park has been killer.
The one episode that made me happy was when Stan was in the band, the metal band, being from a small town in the middle of nowhere, understanding that there are people who do that are in hardcore. Like, one of my favorite bands ever is my friend Big Nick's band, Neocracy. Yeah. I love them. And that's what it is. As second he got up, he was like, I'm like, it's Neocracy! Yes. And then you see the words.
You did a really good fucking growl right there. Do it again, man. Come on. Oh my god, I love it.
But whenever Butters screams at me, you're right, when he goes, get me off this farm! Get me off this farm! I was like losing it. I fell on the floor laughing. I sent that to my friend. I'm like, it's you guys.
The fucking goddamn transgender episode. I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm just saying.
I'm just here to kick some fucking
ass. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
I think there's a lot of beautiful women out here that I'm competing with today.
It actually,
and I'm gonna destroy them all.
It turned around and gave me
these ladies. I'm gonna roll them up, and I'm gonna smoke them.
It turned around and gave me my favorite part of the podcast we've ever done, because we talked about the transition, but then he did Sheev the Macho Man Palpatine. Fucking killed me.
That's Palpatine.
How about anything else that you guys came across this year that was really cool?
Battle Angel Alita.
Really?
Battle Angel Alita.
There you go. Both times. You made it work. You got saucy with it. You were like, so what is it about that movie?
Dude, the animation in that movie is fucking stellar.
Yeah?
And also, she's really hot.
With her big old eyes?
The big old anime eyes.
Yeah, gonna get you.
This robot fucking hands will jerk her dick off.
Rip it right off.
Yeah, not like jerk it off, like literally jerk it off.
Yeah. But it's really good, and I fucking love anything Christoph Waltz is in.
Yeah, did you like Green Hornet?
He was in Green Hornet?
Yeah, he was the bad guy.
He was the blood face or whatever.
Yeah. You mean the Seth Rogen Green Hornet?
He was in...
I've never seen that movie.
How about the Bond movie he was in?
He was in a Bond movie?
Yes, he's Spectre. He was in the
Don't fucking say yes, because he was Hans Landon in fucking Glorious Bastards,
yes,
bitch.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'll know, man. And also, that was his... he won back-to-back Oscars for that
Tarantino movies.
And fucking Django.
Yeah.
So I will
say...
Shit
in Django.
Yeah, that was the best part. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What was the one
I couldn't resist.
Yes. Shot dead like him right here.
Yes, right here. So 2019 was not the best for video games, but there were
was
some good
because
ones.
You know what? My best friend gave me fucking 2019 goddamn Jedi Fallen Order from a PS4.
How'd you like
it? It's still dope. I'm not.
You left him hanging, Jake.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, but I wasn't done talking. He left me talking.
I did.
Wasn't finished yet. But yeah, the Jedi Fallen Order, that shit is dope.
Hobbs has it also.
2019. But I love Fallen Order.
What?
Sorry, I gotta go with
Fallen Order.
I love Fallen Order.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
RDR2, my man Arthur
that
Morgan.
Was a good one.
Fuck, that's a perfect game right there.
So good.
Yeah?
Perfect
so
game.
Good. So I haven't even gotten through Jedi yet, so I can't compare it yet.
Yeah?
But Red Dead Redemption 2 is the fucking...
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's the best game.
Absolutely
Did
gorgeous.
Spider-Man come out this year also?
Yes, and that's fucking amazing also.
Dude,
holy fucking
Aunt
so good.
May.
I cried at the end of that
goddamn
game.
Good.
Oh, it was so good.
Wait, the game or the movie? What are we talking about?
The game.
It don't matter.
The game.
What was the one you were going to say that wasn't good, though?
So...
Because it sounds like all greatness over here.
2019 was home to some of the worst drama the gaming industry has had in a long time. And specific titles, I think, would be most notably Anthem. Fallout 76 had a lot of drama, and I can't remember. The other one was a lot of shit revolving around the Epic Games Store. Not specifically a game there, but just kind of zooming in on Fallout 76 here. You had collector's editions that came out that had to be recalled because they had mold inside of them. Potentially, fuck your shit up mold. The game was broken day one. Still has a bunch of fucking bugs and glitches, and they're finding all of these glitches and hacks and shit, and they're getting banned from the game completely for it.
Which company releases?
Bethesda.
Oh.
Bethesda.
They released
Holy
it
shit.
all on their own.
God damn.
They made the game, they released the game, and they're like, we're doing our own thing. We have our own launcher, we're not using Steam, not using Epic, this is all us. And it was just controversy after controversy after controversy. They have a whole update for the game. Get ready for this. This is the hottest new feature in any video game you've ever seen in PCs.
Never heard of it.
They took I know, a non-player character. People that inhabit the world that aren't real people.
Wow. Wow.
And guess what? As far as I know, it's still not out.
I played Sonic Adventure, and they had NPCs in that. And fuck they,
Wait, what about the announcement for Diablo 3 or whatever?
Oh, Diablo Immortal?
Was that this year? Is that the beginning of this year, I believe, or this last year?
So what is that?
Everybody's expecting a new Diablo game for PC, and they decided to release it on mobile. And everybody was so pissed off at the convention. They're like, "Is this some kind of sick April Fool's Day joke?" Like,
Is this some kind of out of season April Fool's joke?
Oh,
I don't remember if that was this year or not. I think it was.
It might have been last year.
But either way, don't you guys have phones? Yeah, you all have phones, right?
no, that's bullshit.
It's fucking stupid.
But I do have one more movie.
Okay.
The Lighthouse.
I was going to say The Lighthouse, but then I remembered Captain Marvel.
You like Captain Marvel?
No, but one movie that he remembers.
Can we
this
shit
year.
on one movie for 2019?
Yes.
Wasn't that 2018?
We already did.
Yes. No, it was this year.
That's right. It came out
Yeah,
right before
Captain
Endgame.
Marvel,
But we've
I just
already-
wipe you on my tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already
And
shown.
cast you back to the March of 2019
Yeah.
you came from.
Well, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about 2020. Let's talk about what we plan on doing. It is a new decade.
Does
I
Barbara
mean-
Walters still host this year?
For what?
What?
For what? What, is she hosting a fucking orgy at her house? What
Because
are
the
you
show
talking
that she
about?
was famous for is 2020. She's like, this is Barbara.
Oh, I thought you meant she was having a swingers party or something and hosting it. I was like, I'm going.
I didn't get it, but I get it now.
Yeah, I get what you're doing, but I'm going to that swingers party. You wouldn't fuck Barbara Walters?
Fuck no, Diane
She's like,
Sawyer,
put
baby,
it-
all
put
the
it-
way.
Put it in me. Put it. I don't know what she sounds like.
Connie Chung.
You want to fuck more Povich's wife?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! And then
That
I can be on the show.
way he could go in and just like, you're not the father, and be like, yeah, right, Mari.
That would be amazing if Connie came out and he brought you out and he's like, and then he starts the shit and he's like, wait a second. They were keeping this one secret, and then he comes out and he's like, what the fuck?
You are the father.
Oh man, that Connie Chung. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so new decade. 10 years is a long time, and by the end of this decade, I will be 45 years old. I am scared as shit, so I've got to get some stuff done. What do you guys have planned for the next 10 years? Ethan, we've already talked about this. By the end of 10 years, Ethan, what is your goal?
So, I have multiple things I'm trying to do. The biggest one that Duck is referring
Fuck
to...
Connie Chung.
Avoiding the draft.
Yes, that's number one.
I've
Get
decided
that-
to declare that I will become Canadian.
Yes.
Well, your Letterkenny's taught you. So what is
Exactly.
the 10-year goal there?
So, at the end of this spring, I will have at least one associate's degree, maybe two. So I'll have my first college degree here at the end of the semester. 2 more years down the line, I'll have my bachelor's in computer science. And then, hopefully, as long as I don't hate what I'm studying here, sometime in the near future, I'm trying to become Dr. Ethan Eastwood, y'all.
Dr.
PhD in computer
Ethan
science.
Eastwood.
Doc
Yes.
Eastwood.
So
Dr. E.
it's something that one of my professors at TCC put the idea in my head. Shout out to you, Dr. Montano, that I know you're not listening to this, but if for whatever reason you do.
Better not. You'll get kicked out of school.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keith isn't liking and sharing and subscribing.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, he planted that idea in my head, and one day in class he was like, Dr. Eastwood, that has a good ring to it. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of does. But the whole process I'll have to go through it's going to be hard as shit. I have to, I think, stay above a 3.5 GPA with all of my professional courses, and then take even more courses to get my master's. And then I actually have to write and defend a dissertation, which is me contributing some sort of formal research to that field in order to get that doctorate degree.
What
So-
field of...
Computer science.
Okay.
So, yeah, man. That's
New wave fucking
probably
Indiana Jones.
6 years down the line.
Where he's
or
going
so.
to he's going to places to find not artifacts but like hidden computers and
Literally, I'll go into it.
Five
fucking floppy
5-inch
disk.
floppies, yeah, I was gonna say.
looking for tandies everywhere.
So you're going to do like an American Pickers, but for old computers type show.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Eastwood. and Welcome to Computer Pickers.
So, dude, practice this. It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum.
So do you, Dr. Eastwood?
All right, Hobbs, you got 5-year, 10-year plan, good sir. Anything that you've been thinking about?
5-year, 10-year?
Yeah. It's a long period of time, dude. It's a full decade.
I want to do an animated short film.
Okay?
Solely done by me, written by me, voiced by my friend. Music done by my friends. But yeah, we'd like to do a short film.
Which friends?
You were like a drunk white woman. Like, who was the bridesmaid? Like, it's gonna be voiced by my friend.
Alright, I'll be serious right now.
I want to make
I'll love to do a short film animated. Like, I'll do my watercolor animation. Like, 5 years, you know. You guys, I will hope.
Who do you want to voice it?
My friends!
Whom?
You said friend first.
Yeah.
I said friends.
We all know you don't have any friends. Who?
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, you three would be involved, I
Oh
hope.
my god, I'm not even your friend.
We got a job.
Okay, my 2 friends and 1
That's my
acquaintance.
10-year goal. That's my 5-year goal. I would like to have like a little comic series, maybe 20 chapters or so.
Right.
Done by 5 years.
Cool. Yeah, that could be done.
That'd be fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. 1 year plan? Anything?
1 year plan?
Yeah.
Finish 1 chapter of a comic book.
All right.
I keep grabbing this crotch.
That's all right. He likes it.
It's not sexual. I need that to be said right now.
It's a scario.
Listen, you grab a Mario's dick.
A little lower.
Oh.
It's me, a Mario, a scario.
You have a gentle touch. Jake, any plans? 5 year, 10 year? Have you been thinking anything?
Well, I've been writing my epitaph and filling out my will. I'm trying to figure out who's going to get what.
For a minute, that you said I was writing my own epicac.
Well, I've been taking that also. Excuse me, guys. Anyways, I've been playing around.
I've been puking and playing in my epicac.
If you give me a moment.
Well, that's actually pretty good. I'm actually.
At the end of sex, you do legitimately have an epicac.
Oh my god, epicac.
I've been playing it.
Oh, I can't look at him right now.
Jake, you're gonna make him puke.
Oh man, I can't. Dude, that's some like legit shit.
Anyways, yeah. No. I'm just gonna keep idling
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
I don't think so.
I love it.
I don't think so.
It's the best thing ever. I love being uncertain. It's so good.
Is that where you're at?
No.
He plans
No,
to
it's
be
not.
uncertain.
No. Honestly,
You got plans.
I would like to maybe run my own comic club at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I know enough people. I like what I do. I have the TV show coming up
Right.
in February. Hopefully that takes off, and we'll see what happens. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I hope so. Man, we'll see what happens. But I'm keeping optimistic. I've had a lot of good things going for me lately. Every time I thought that something bad was going to happen, like I've had it cleared up, and I've lived a life of bad.
Deviant behavior. I understand.
Exactly. So now I'm starting to finally see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I know that I have more worth than that. So hopefully,
Absolutely.
hopefully here soon we'll start making some
And
moves.
we were
I don't
talking
know
about earlier.
exactly what, but I do have faith in this TV show, and I think that
It's
will
a
make it
stepping
work.
stone.
Yeah.
For the record, though, if you ever open up your comedy club, I'm going with you.
You'll be my fucking assistant to the
You
manager.
won't even let him do a voice in your fucking cartoon.
I said you guys can.
Yeah, he didn't even say specifically me. You're just like, my friends. And you looked away.
Well,
and then
yes,
you,
of course
yeah,
you.
But then you hugged Mario.
And then he started giving you a BJ.
Yeah,
That's my baby, man.
With
He
his
doesn't bone
fucking
me.
5-fingered Mario.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Mario. Fuck, I keep saying it wrong. It's Mario. I
Mario.
know this. It is Mario.
Leave my 5-fingered Mario alone.
That's my favorite band also.
So, but also kind of playing it by ear, kind of living.
Yeah,
life.
man. Like, I just one step at a time, honestly, because, like I said, I've had
So many things happen.
Yeah, and it's just like we talked about earlier with you not feeling right about having good things happen with you,
Right.
like with your car and shit. Like, I want to believe that I do have more purpose and good things will happen, but I'm also always on my toes.
Always
to make
prepare
sure-
for
yeah,
the
exactly.
other side to hit. Yeah,
But, and
yeah.
it's not to say that I don't have any faith in myself, but I just don't have any faith in myself.
Well, I have faith in you, and I think that if you
Thanks, buddy.
whatever
You don't have
wanna
to
do-
say that. I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to bring it
Well,
down.
listen, I have faith in
Well,
you.
you did.
Yeah,
no.
well, fuck.
Apparently, he brought it
Well,
down
then
for
fuck
Holly.
me. I'm out.
I would say I have more faith than Javi does because Javi won't even let you voice his cartoon character.
Oh my
know,
fucking
what a
god,
piece of
you
shit,
bunch
dude.
of fucking heads.
Like, he's like, hey, can I get a job? I'm like, yeah, of course. I love you.
You
You can
fucking-
get whatever you want. And he's like, I can't even get a small part in this fucking cartoon.
fucking
Fuck this
shit
guy.
chattering cicadas. I don't
Fucking asshole. Let me get a fucking let me get just a little voice part. Just a little voice part.
You can
Let
go
me do
down.
it. I can do this.
Hey,
fucking spring chickens won't stop clucking.
I swear to God, I can do this. Whatever you want me to do, I can do any voice.
Is he hired yet?
I always
hey,
assumed
you
you
know
were part
what?
of it.
You're hired by
God.
me. I need people to voice in my game.
Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that, brother.
Oh, good.
It's out on the train.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I'm going to say I've got a year-long plan, 5-year plan, and 10-year plan, and I've been real big on this, and I've been kind of asking everyone what they think, because I do think that this is going to be a decade where a lot of changes are going to happen. I know for me, I'm looking at this as a clock that is running out, and that's terrifying. Maybe that's partially why I had the big panic attack and ended up in the ER, but it is scary. I mean, it's the beginning. I'm going to be 35 soon. I would like to start getting stuff done and moving in the direction of the things I'd like to do with my life and leave a legacy for. So 1-year plan is just to continue doing what we're doing here. I would like to start doing stand-up at some point. I'd like to get on stage and practice because that's what it is.
Have you been writing?
I have been writing, and I have a schedule to do so. Lots of schedules. Continue to do this. Hopefully, get a third podcast in there at some point to get better at getting stuff out there because my time is I don't have a lot of time. Work on videos, more videos for the YouTube. Slowly build things creatively. That would be great. 5-year plan would be to at least feature at some point, if not be the main person at a comedy club. That'd be great. 10-year plan to have my legacy started in some way. That's a big crunch time. I know it usually takes between 10 to 20 years for comedy.
No, when you say
I
legacy
had
started,
no
you mean
idea.
having a
You
kid?
wanted to be a headliner.
Yeah, that's awesome,
I would
dude.
like to be a
It
headliner
is.
within 10 years. Also, to finish a novel, I would like to do that within 3 years. One of the novels I started 20 years ago, that would be great. And just to continue to be creative in every way. It'd be great to find a different job also that actually used the creative spark that I have at all times rather than sitting at a desk or just asking people, do you want fries with that? That would be great.
Right.
But
You get fries with insurance?
you can. And if you want fries, I'll bring them straight to you.
Damn, I'm with the
But
wrong insurance company.
I really want to change things in my life, and I know you guys have goals and aspirations too. And in a lot of ways, we're in the right places where we want to be, and in some ways, we're not. So all I say is take this decade. And who knows? Life changes so quick. My brother went from being single his whole life to having 3 kids and a wife in 5 years. Anything can fucking happen.
However old you are does not define who you are.
Exactly. And life experience, man, I've got it. So I know you guys do too. And
Brother, you're going to get it.
let's go get it. So I say, everyone, start fresh. This is a new 10 years for you, okay?
New decade.
Put all that other shit behind you. If you're in a bad situation, get out of that situation. It's okay to take care of yourself. Say, fuck that. Take care of yourself. Stick to all your New Year's resolutions. If you fall, we all do. You start over the next day. If you are somewhere where you're not doing something, you're stuck in a rut, start walking towards whatever goal you have, because all you have to do is get up and start going in that direction.
Take
and
that step.
You're one step closer.
Yeah.
And I truly
the
believe
edge.
that. So no, not the edge. That's
It-
a different way
You
to
know
go.
what? Honestly, it's refreshing hearing somebody that I care about say that, because I always refuse to take that step.
I feel that.
Honestly.
If you are depressed and you can't seem to get out of it, just get up and start doing stuff. That's the only way it's going to get better. And it's not going to get better while you're doing this stuff. You're still going to feel miserable. But you can get to a point where you don't. Repetition and routine are key to get where you need to be.
Absolutely, yeah.
Also, it's the long game. Life is the long game. Get your finances in order. Get your goals in order. And get your health in order. And that's all you can do.
And one thing I'll add to that, relationships with others, you actually get stronger. You're better in because of the relationships you have with people.
You
Your
build,
friends, your family.
you build
Like
bonds.
Naruto.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, on top of all that, keep your friends close.
Absolutely.
Keep them close to you and spend as much time as you can, value all of that, and feed off their energy.
Yeah.
Even when you don't feel like you can't do it, your friends will boost you up to where you can.
Yeah,
Amen.
I'll testify to that. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Keep your friends close.
Thank you all.
So anyhow, thank you so much for listening to the We Are Air podcast. Check us out on the internet at We Are Air on Facebook. You can check out the videos on Quack Attack 5000 on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, share with some friends, family. Send us an email at quackattack5000@gmail.com. This has been Doug. I've been here with
Jake.
and
Javi. I regret my actions.
And also, please go check out Heroes Gyros, where I believe the last few episodes of Season 1 are about to come out soon. And damn, what
So
a fucking
good.
cliffhanger.
So good.
Some good stuff.
later, bitches. And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you have enjoyed it, please do not forget, share with your friends. That is how we grow the network. And if this is your first time listening, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcast here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Bagu, a video game podcast featuring me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. That's where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. Don't forget, Heroes Gyros, a Dungeons and Distraction side quest. Me and the boys were sitting down, we're playing some D&D, we're having so much fun. You can go and start that from the beginning of the journey, Season 1, Episode 1. You're going to love it all the way through. And finally, I Hate Being Sober. Personal stories from epic people. I'm going to sit down with some of the most epic people I've ever met in this world, and we're going to talk about their life, we're going to talk about their trials and tribulations, and we're just going to talk about their journey this far. Head on over to our social media. All links can be found in the description. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. Also, head over to the Facebook group, We Are Air. We would love to see you in that group. And don't forget, if you've enjoyed the podcast today, share it with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this network. With that said, do not forget, support local comedy in any way that you can. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.